Welcome to today's video where I'll be diving into 7 things I stopped doing to lose 25 pounds. Because maybe you're like me and you're trying to make healthier habits, you're wanting to lose weight, and you're going online and all you see are things that say, do this, do this, do this. Exercise more, drink more water, eat more fruits and vegetables. But you're not seeing a ton of things that are saying, stop doing this to help you with weight loss. So if you're like me and it would help you to know things to stop doing so you can lose weight, then this video is for you. And throughout the video, I'll be putting any links to tools that I mention in the description so that you can research and look into it later. Because there's one thing I don't do, and that's gatekeep tools that helped me, because maybe they'll help you too. So diving right in with the 7 things that I stopped doing to lose 25 pounds with number 1, focusing only on the scale. So this is something that when I stopped doing, it really helped me because the scale was so up and down. One day I'd get on the scale and it's under my goal. The next day it's over. But there were so many factors throughout the day that would impact that number that it wasn't really focusing only on weight loss. You know, you have to think when you're trying to lose weight, you're going to lose a ton of water. You're going to lose muscle depending on how you're exercising, and you're going to lose fat. So the scale doesn't really reflect only your weight. So if you're only thinking of fat loss and that's what you're trying to see on the scale is how much fat you've lost, the scale's not a good predictor of that because you're losing water, you're losing muscle potentially. You know, it all combines. So when I stopped focusing only on the scale, it really allowed me to have those small wins in my body. So seeing how my body changed, how muscle definition was happening, that was a better tool for me to keep me motivated, keeping me going, than constantly going on the scale and seeing that number. But I do think the scale is good for, spot check-ins. If it's been a month and you're 10 pounds over your goal, something needs to change to make your weight loss targets more achievable. So really the scale is good, just I would not recommend getting on the scale every day because it fluctuates so much. But tracking your progress once a week, twice a month would still help you know your target, because if you're not losing any weight, something has to change. The second thing I stopped doing to help me lose weight was distracted eating. So I didn't realize how much I was eating was really associated to what I was doing. So after work, if I was sitting on the couch, I'd be eating a snack or eating my meal. And I was so distracted by the TV, I wouldn't notice that I was eating the entire bag of chips. I was eating the entire pint of ice cream. And it was because I was so distracted. I wasn't focusing on the food I was putting in my mouth, more so than I was focused on whatever action I was doing, like watching TV or talking to somebody else. So when it comes to eating, I really sit down and I focus. So I don't eat in front of the TV, even though I'm so used to sitting in front of the TV and eating. I turn the TV off. I eat my food. I focus on chewing, focusing on what I'm eating, focusing on my body telling me when I'm full, and then I'll go and turn on the TV. So helping to eliminate the distractions when I was eating, I think really helped me lose weight. And that was one of the things I stopped doing on my path to lose the 25 pounds. The third thing I stopped doing was getting no sleep. So lack of sleep was a huge thing that I stopped doing to really help me with weight loss. So lack of sleep really, for me, hurt my progress. I would stay up all night, watch TV, be on my phone, work late into the night, and then have to get up early and do my whole routine all over again. But when I would get off work, the first thing that I would think of would be, I'm too tired to go to the gym. I'm too tired to work out. I'm too tired to go for a walk. I'm too tired to cook. Let me just grab something. So really the lack of sleep was impacting the choices I was making the whole next day that was stunting my weight loss. So making sure I'm getting quality sleep was definitely key to helping me lose the weight, and making sure I wasn't sleep deprived was definitely something that I stopped doing and focused on getting good sleep more consistently. And the fourth thing I stopped doing that helped me lose 25 pounds was drinking my calories. And so when I first started to track my calories when I was trying to lose weight, I was shocked at how many calories I was drinking in a day. I mean, my morning coffee alone would be over 500 calories. So it'd be nothing to drink another 200 calorie drink, another 300 calorie drink, especially because the portion sizes are gigantic. So it's like, get a large Sprite from anywhere and it's probably over 300 calories. And so when I finally was paying attention to what I was eating, what I was drinking, I saw where the opportunity area was. And the first thing was taking out the amount of calories I was drinking. And so making those swaps, making those better choice options really helped me lose the weight. And so at first, I really limited the amount of sugary drinks I drank, but now I primarily drink water. I drink sparkling water, alkaline water, water with lemon, water with lime, spring water, I think is, my go-to for sure. And making those swaps really helped me lose the weight. And I'm also into hot water with lemon. I think that's really nice in the morning to warm me up, but then also when it gets chilly out, I rotate between hot water with lemon and also hot tea. And if you're wanting something to help you with drinking more water, you can get water bottles that you can fill up with water, have ready to go in the fridge. And so when you're thinking about, oh, do I want to, have this sugary canned drink or choose a water, you have a water option ready to go, either room temperature or in the fridge. So doing things that can just make things easier for you. If you don't want to go out and buy waters, prep water at home. And the fifth thing I stopped doing that helped me lose weight was skipping meals. I would skip meals all the time. I would not have breakfast, not have lunch, have a coffee maybe around 3, and then not eat again until I got home at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And I'd be so hungry when I would get home, I would eat this gigantic meal and think I did good for the day because I didn't have a ton of calories. I just really had coffee and dinner. But the dinner I was having in and of itself was more calories than I needed for the entire day. So for me, I realized that if I start breakfast off with high protein, then I am making way better choices throughout the entire day. So I really try not to skip breakfast anymore. Start my breakfast off with a high protein option. And then I notice I'm making smarter choices at lunch. Normally I'll do like a variety of different little snack options that are like fruits and crackers and cheese. And it's kind of like a healthier mini lunch charcuterie board is what I call it in my head. And then dinner, I'll have a decent sized dinner, but it's still relatively small than the dinners I used to have because I'm making smarter choices. I'm less hungry by the time I get to dinner because I haven't been skipping meals throughout the entirety of the day. And so definitely don't skip your meals. If you're like me and you're just so hungry by the time you get to dinner, you're like in survival mode and you eat everything around you. So definitely something to avoid if you're trying to lose weight. Don't make the same mistakes I did. But if you're thinking of ways to help you, try not to skip meals and be prepared for the day because we all get busy, meal prepping is super helpful. That's definitely what helped me stay on track, be consistent. If I set time to meal prep, I wouldn't have an excuse not to eat a meal because it's ready, it's prepared. I just need to go and grab it. So I'll link the meal prep containers that I use in the description below in case they might help you. The sixth thing that I stopped doing to lose weight was avoiding all carbs. So I would really have it in my head that carbs were bad, carbs were dangerous. Don't eat carbs. It's going to lead you to crave sugar. And it's low in fiber, so it's not good. Everything that's carbohydrates is just junk food. But no, there are good carbohydrates out there. There's whole food carbohydrates out there that I can still have. I just can't have chips every single day. I can't have pasta every single day. I can't have baked goods every single day. I can have things in moderation. I can eat anything in moderation. But I have to make smart choices. I have to focus on whole foods. And so I started having that mindset of everything in moderation. I didn't avoid carbs. And so I felt like when I would avoid carbs, it would always be the stereotypical bad junk food carbs. It's the cookies, it's the chips, it's all these things you should never touch, stay away from. But then in my mindset, it's like if you told me I can't have a cookie, all I'm going to think about is this cookie until I eat it. And that's all I'm going to want. And instead of just eating one cookie when I get it, I'm going to have 3. So I would really have to be smart and not avoid carbs. Because I know if I'm not going to eat carbs, it's just going to be bad for me. It might not be bad for me today, but in 3 days when I eat a whole pack of cookies, it's going to look pretty bad. And I'm going to feel bad. And there goes my weight loss journey for the entire week because, well, I messed up today. Tomorrow's shot. Well, screw it. This whole week's gone. And then we're back in this whole cycle of never making good choices for the next 3 months. So there's that. So avoiding all carbs was definitely something I stopped doing. And that helped me make smarter choices because I wasn't restricting myself. And when I was restricting myself, I would just make bad choices. It just wouldn't be immediately, but give me time. And I would have made a bad choice. So I still eat carbs. I make healthier choices, focus on whole foods. But even if I want a cookie, I can have a cookie. I just have to make sure it's in my calorie deficit for the day. And I'm not going to have a cookie every day if I truly want to hit my weight loss targets. And the 7th and final thing that I stopped doing that helped me lose 25 pounds was extreme exercise. So I would dive into exercise, and in my mind, I should have went to the gym every single day. Because not only should I be going to the gym every day, I should try to do 2-a-days. Because that was the mindset I had, that the more I moved, the better it was. But that's not how it would go. I would go to the gym, next day I'd be exhausted, everything would hurt, I'd stop going to the gym for a day, go back to the gym, be in worse pain, stop going for 2 days, and the cycle would continue until eventually I haven't been to the gym in 4 months, and now I'm sad that I didn't stick to what I said I was going to do. So extreme exercise, stopping that mindset, because it was just unsustainable for me. And it really kind of would stress me out in my mind, because all I would think about is, I need to go to the gym. I need to go to the gym. What time do I have to go to the gym? I don't. Oh, this came up. Oh, this came up. Well, the gym's going to close in 45 minutes. And now I can't go. Now I'm sad and mad that I didn't stick to my goal and my list that I created, that I didn't get a check off. So not having expectations for extreme exercise was something I definitely stopped doing. And I really value rest days now. So it's kind of the reverse. For me, I work out 3 to 4 days a week, and the other 2 to 3 days are rest days. And I think the rest days in and of itself really helped me build a lot of lean muscle, because I was resting. I was giving my muscles a chance to catch up to the exercise and the protein and the water and the nutrients I was providing, and then I saw results. So definitely stopped doing extreme exercises, focused more on a balance that included rest days. And those are the 7 things that I stopped doing that helped me lose 25 pounds. And I hope from watching this video, you'll learn from my mistakes and have more success on your weight loss journey. But if you're thinking, okay, now I know what to stop doing, but what should I do? Then check out my other video where I dive into 25 things that I did that helped me lose 25 pounds. And remember, when you're on a weight loss journey, consistency in your actions is key. You should be practicing for the person you want to become, practicing for the lifestyle that you want to have, because by practicing these habits, it's going to get you to a better place than you were at yesterday. And remember, it's your life, your actions, and your results. You have the opportunity to make healthy habits a daily type of thing so that you can take your lifestyle to the next level. And if you want tools for making healthier habits, I'll link all the tools I talked about today and more of the things that help me lose weight in the video description below. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what's the one thing that you've stopped doing that's helped you lose weight? Well, I've got life to live. I'll see you next time.